Guys, it's Raleigh here and welcome to episode 31 of Let's FIFA 17. And in the last episode we did win the title of Division 3 and we're now sitting on 44,000 coins. And I was mentioning in the last episode that we might build a new squad from the start of this episode, but I actually decided against it because we got one more contract left on Mahrez and Hazard, and then we also got a contract left on Martial in the other squad. So I thought, let's play the loan deal outs. Like let's expire those contracts and get a couple more coins into our club from playing matches, and then we'll build a new squad. So we'll do that from the start of the next episode, and instead in this episode we'll be taking on Division 2, which we're now into. And we start off our first match up against a BPL squad, and it's Mahrez with the first chance here. A couple of skill moves, a Rabona cross in the end. He finds Barry, and maybe that was the wrong player to find for the volley as he would go way over the goal. But a good start to the game we got here. We get another chance. Mahrez breaking on through, and I thought that left foot could finesse around Schmeichel, which I believe he had in the net. But unfortunately, it was 0-0 as we went into the second half. And here we get a chance. Remy on the ball, cuts it in behind. Mahrez with another chance. And again, I could not put the ball into the back of the net. In the 54th minute, managed to break on through, but a good save in the net there from Botland. But it was not going to last. I couldn't get the ball of Lukaku here. The shot across goal, and I was trailing 1-0. And it's like my defense just stopped running at this stage. Sterling breaking on through, not scoring though. And I was playing ultra attacking at this stage because you can't really use draws for much in Division 2, as you need 21 points to get the title, or 18 points to promote. So wins are what you really want to get, unless you get 3 draws. A draw is pretty much useless. So I went ultra attacking to see if I could get 2 late goals. I didn't. I conceded another one and lost 2-0. So not exactly the start to Division 2 I had hoped for, but nonetheless, we got some coins from playing the match, of course. We ran out of contracts on Hazard and Mahrez, so I could let go of them, and I would list a couple of players up on the transfer list, and then I would jump onto my other squad, where we have 1 contract left on Martial, 4 left on Ben Arfa. I'm considering playing a couple of matches with this squad in this episode, and then maybe replacing Martial after his contract runs out. Anyways, we jump into another game. We're looking to see if we can redeem ourselves, because right now we have 9 games left in Division 2, and we need to win 7 of them if we want to get the title. Yeah, we can't really afford to lose many more games in this division, at least if we want to get the title. For just the promotion, you just need 6 wins, which is a little bit more doable. And we start off this game quite well. Early chances, I think it was Niang with the first one. Then we have Ben Arfa on the ball here, making his way into the box, using the shielding, some skill moves. He takes the shot, but blocked off there by David Luiz. And a couple of minutes later, yet again, Ben Arfa on the ball, using the same skill move again into the box. I tried to find some space for a shot to the far corner. Didn't work out, blocked yet again. And that was pretty much the picture of this game, similar to the last one. I was creating chances, but my shots were either blocked off or they were saved by the goalkeeper. And this stage, I think I had 6 shots. My opponent had no shots. So we were definitely sitting on the game here, looking to see if we could get that 1 goal lead and just get our first 3 points of the division as well. And we go into the second half. We get another chance here, saved by his goalkeeper. And then my opponent got a chance in the 57th minute. Great little skill there, but at least we're able to save it in the end and not concede a goal there. And it was back to us creating chances. As a Mo on the ball here, a little spin into the box. He takes the shot, and David Luiz there yet again to block it off. 70th minute, again on the ball. Martial to Cuadrado, out to Ben Arfa. He takes the shot, and we hit the post. It's just not meant to be. And then 72nd minute, you know those kind of chances where you lock onto the ball, but then your opponent tackles it away from you. At least we didn't concede. But then in the 80th minute, nice little play from him, and he scores. And at this stage, again, I went very attacking to try and get back. I thought this was offside. It was not, and yet again, I lose 2-0. In a match where I had a lot of chances and I just couldn't score at all. So yeah, 2 matches now where I was creating chances early on, and then towards the later stages of the second half in both matches, I would concede. I would go more attacking. I wouldn't create any more chances for myself, and then I would concede another goal, and thus I would lose my 2 first matches of the division 2-0. So that was a pretty bad start to my life in Division 2, because now we really need to start winning games if we want to get anything out of this division. So first of all, Marshall ran out of contracts, his loan card, but I quite like to play with him, so I decided to pick him up on the market for around 14,000 coins. I also picked up Sturaro as Asamoah was injured, and we'll at least play him for one match, and then we'll probably sell him on, because I am thinking of selling on this squad. However, I want to use Marshall in the new squad we're building. I'm thinking we're keeping him and Ben Arfa in sort of a squad we're going to build. Exactly how it's going to look, I'm not too sure of as of yet, but I'm thinking maybe using Marshall as a striker in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I quite do like that formation, but that will be for the next episode. Anyways, we are looking to redeem ourselves in the last match of this episode up against this squad with some weird chemistry going on there, and I thought to myself, okay, we gotta bounce back now. We gotta get our first 3 points of this division, and it's Cuadrado on the ball here right from the start. Some nice skill moves, making his way into the box, and we take the shot. And yet again, we can't quite seem to find the back of the net. And to be fair, my opponent, despite not having the best of chemistry, he was actually a pretty decent FIFA player and made it a little bit more difficult for me than I had hoped. And he would go up 1-0 upon me losing the ball stupidly in my defense. But after that, we created chances, and I was spamming. I was trying to shoot there, but I got a bad touch in, and I couldn't take the shot. We get another huge chance here, and yet again, it's like we're not meant to score a goal. We haven't scored yet in this episode. 66th minute, one-on-one situation again. We're not putting the ball into the back of the net. 70th minute, good pass and move play. We go on through, and this time around, the cheap pass across. I just won the goal, and finally, I could score a goal, make it 1-1, and I was looking to see if I could win this as well. I really wanted the 3 points, and here we're able to find Ben Arfa, but I took the shot a little bit too rushed, and oh boy, in the 83rd minute, we will concede a goal, and in the end, lose the match 2-1. So that was pretty much the worst possible start to Division 2 you could have gotten, because I lost all my 3 first matches. I had plenty of chances, but I only scored 1 goal. It's all down to me not being clinical enough, and then eventually my opponents would score against me, and yeah, once I could see it, just went downhill for me. So I decided to quick sell Nyang. I was quite frustrated. He didn't score on the chances I wanted him to, and I guess he didn't go for that much in the market either. I would list the other players up on the transfer market, and apart from that, we are going to end the episode off here, and despite us not having played the best, there's still hopes for us. We have 7 matches left. We just need to win them all to get the title, or at least win 6 out of 7 matches to get the promotion. So hopefully the next team we are building in the upcoming episode will be good enough to give us some wins. We will start off with these 2 players and build around them, so stay tuned for that, and that is pretty much all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.